What's up, my monarchists? Today, we'll be talking about your childhood. Everyone had one. Some better, some worse. But everyone did have one. And what did we do without responsibilities? No bills, nothing like that? Yeah, we watched cartoons. And you know I love cartoons. Cartoon Network as a kid growing up, Nickelodeon, all of that stuff. ABC3 in Australia. That was killer. Now, most cartoons are super fun, harmless, some even with amazing messages for children. But some can be quite disturbing. Today, I'll be talking about the most scariest, terrifying episode of your favorite childhood cartoon. The first episode we'll be covering is from the Amazing World of Gumball. I love the Amazing World of Gumball. I know a lot of you guys love the Amazing World of Gumball. It's been one of my favorite shows that I've ever watched when I was a kid. I love all the characters, love the whole storyline, all the funny, wacky episodes, especially this one. This one I remember very vividly in my mind, and it's called The Joy. Gumball and Darwin start off this episode super sad, super depressed that it's the school week, and it's a Monday. Just basically time to go to school again. Their dad, absolute legend that he is, Richard, decides to give them a After receiving this Gumball and Darwin's happiness has increased drastically, which makes the monkey teacher, Miss Simeon, quite unhappy. Because why would kids be happy on Mondays? Now, entering the class, Gumball and Darwin look like they took all 20 of their parents' antidepressants that morning. They start singing, dancing, and just auto-tune in their voice the whole morning. Miss Simeon is so mad about this too.
My heart says keep smiling, homie!
How dare you sing in my class?
I'm sorry, but since this morning, I think there might be something strange with us, maybe.
What is wrong with you?
If you're like this is wrong, then gosh darn it, I don't want to feel right, baby.
How can you be in such a good mood on a Monday morning in the middle of a surprise test?
I don't understand it myself, miss. I just feel so happy.
Now, I find this clip to be terrifying. One, because of Gumball's laugh at the end there. Like, that demonic laugh. The way, coughing, laughing at the same time, just hysterical laughing is just uneasy. Anyway, after the morning class, the style of video changes as it becomes more of a found footage type film. Gumball and Darwin are being put into the medbay by Miss Simeon, who's very confused about why they are so happy. The main reason they're so happy is because they seem to have turned into happiness zombies. Following this, one of the creepiest scenes in the whole episode airs.
Oh no, it's spreading! It's spreading! It's infected everyone.
Gumball and Darwin escape their quarantine and start infecting everyone in the school. Miss Simeon runs away and finds a cure to the joy infection, which is this sad song by Beethoven.
The music is the cure!
Miss Simeon starts running down the hallway for the PA system in the principal's office so she can play the music across the entire school and cure everyone. However, once she gets into the principal's office and to the PA system, something terrible happens.
Come on! Hurry! Yes! You gotta be kidding me. The joy, it's starting to get to me. There's only one way to defeat it. You have to play a piece of music. I don't actually know what it's called, but it goes something like this. sorry. I'm not much of a singer. I'm sorry. I've let you down. This story came to a happy ending.
That ending was so freaky. So, that was the Scariest Gumball episode. I wonder what will be next. Well, we're moving into Adventure Time. Now, this episode may not be the scariest to all you viewers, but it is one of my favorite episodes, and I found it pretty scary when I was growing up. This episode contains one of your favorite characters.
I'm Randy Butternubs.
This episode is called The Creeps. It starts off with Finn and Jake walking up this treacherous mountain on their way to a manor for a party. It's raining heavy, Jake's umbrella's broken, everything's gone wrong. Once they get to the door of the manor, they find a box on the ground and it says, "Wear me." Inside this box, it contains masks for everyone to wear for the evening and name tags that everyone at the party will refer to each other by. After they enter the house, they find Lumpy Space Princess, Princess Bubblegum, Beemo, and Cinnamon Bun all present at this party. Finn asks who's the host of the party is, in which Bubblegum replies, "We don't know." Cinnamon Bun gets up from his chair, and on his back they notice a note. Finn grabs the note off his back and begins reading it. It states, "Honored guests, I am your host. By the time you finish reading this, I will have possessed one of you, and with this body, I will kill everyone in the house." Cinnamon Bun, being the absolute goober that he is, attempts to escape the house. However, with the grab of the handle, all that's left are his bones. Each of them discuss to split up and look for the ghost in different groups. Jake and Beemo split, and the rest of the gang split. Beemo disappears, and Jake gets so freaked out he runs back in fear to the rest of the party to try and see who took Beemo. Whilst they're together, Lumpy Space Princess starts screaming in agony from the bathroom. But as she opens the door, they realize she just dropped the monster bomb in the toilet. After this, the group question each other in the dining room. Finn suggests Bubblegum is the ghost, however, she quickly gets melted in front of their eyes. Lumpy Space Princess is so freaked out she tries to call her parents, but the ghost turns her into a painting. And as they're running out of the room, Jake falls down the stairs and hurts his foot, and Finn loses Jake as well. The ghost takes him. Finn is trapped in this room and he doesn't know what to do. Suddenly, a big green ghost lady comes out of the wall and tries to grab Finn. Finn bolts out of the room, runs into some crows, and tries to break through the wall to escape this manor. All of a sudden, the ghost corners him. It reveals to be Lady Rainicorn, Jake, and all his friends just under a blanket. On their ride home, Finn asks Jake about the ghost that he saw in that room, the green one that slid out from the wall, and Jake replies with, "There was no ghost there. That wasn't him." So Finn clears his mind of the manor actually being haunted. This episode is one of my favorites because it compiles the whodunit genre with great storytelling and lovable characters. The final episode we'll be covering today is from This regular show episode is both one of my favorites and one of the scariest in the series, and it's called Ello Governor. The episode starts with Rigby borrowing a movie from a local renting store. He heads back to the park house where Mordecai's waiting for him on the couch. They're gonna watch a horror movie tonight. They're discussing which horror movie to watch. Mordecai wants to watch Shy Guy, but Rigby has a better idea. He just bought Ello Governor. Mordecai shuts Rigby down on this request, mainly because he's a pussy. The reason for that being, last time they watched a horror movie, Rigby had to get walked to the bathroom for the entire week because he saw it. However, Rigby, being all confident, he goes, "Hey pal, don't worry about me. It's an old movie and it's in black and white, so it can't be scary." The movie Ello Governor takes different tropes from horror movies, and it mainly focuses on scenes from the Halloween franchise. Later that night, Rigby starts having nightmares about the car. He first pictures it outside. He walks up to the window, gets so scared by it, goes over to wake up Mordecai, but Mordecai's sound asleep. He's snoozing. So he turns back to the window, and boom! boom! The car's there. Runs over to Mordecai and, uh-oh, it's a car. Mordecai wakes up super angry with Rigby and pretty much tells him to imagine he's the tough guy in the dream. So Rigby goes to sleep again, but he still can't get Ello Governor out of his head. Mordecai forces Rigby to watch the show non-stop the next day until Big Man Benson walks in and tells them to clean up all the mess they made before he gets back from his cricket game. Then Mordecai has an idea. Cricket is a British game, so there's gonna be British people there, and Rigby can get over his fear of Ello Governor. At the cricket game, Rigby says hi to all the British people, who say, "Ello Governor." Then boom, the car is back in his mind. Pops walks over to Mordecai and says, "His British taxi isn't scary, so Rigby can try that." Rigby, being the scaredy raccoon that he is still nervous about hopping in the car, so he goes to wash his hands and out pops the taxi again. Rigby runs out of the room, answers a quick phone call, and jumps in the taxi where he explains the car is real to Mordecai and Pops, but Mordecai still doesn't believe him. After turning down the car runs out of fuel, so Rigby starts freaking out. He wakes Mordecai up, because of course he's sleeping again, and says the taxi's coming for him. Rigby gets scared and he sees the British taxi and absolutely heads for the hills. Mordecai sees it too and finds out it's actually real and runs with Rigby. After the chase, the car corners Rigby by a tree, but Rigby hits him with the hezzy and knocks himself out. Rigby wakes up and he's going full Marvel superhero on this car. He is like beating the shit out of it. Right hook to the eye, left hook to the eye, just putting in work. Rigby versus Hulk in a fight? I'm putting my money on this piss-scared raccoon. However, Rigby was dreaming, so sadly I lost all my money on the pokies that day. Mordecai says half of what happened was real, but it was just a transformer coming to collect payments of Rigby for his rent being overdue. Rigby then heads home and dreams about driving the taxi into the moon and conquers his fear. Wasn't that just a sweet episode? I hope everyone liked the video today. If there was anything you didn't like in the video or any suggestions that you would give me, please leave them in the comments below. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot and I really appreciate when you do so. Until next time, my noblemen, Kings out.